something happened to you, something happened to you, my wife, nothing. I'm also beating me. I'm a high up large, don't cough, choke.
Or in life is in your video that you post. It is sad that you guys are so after creating content rather than doing political work.
This child, her name is Alisa, also known as Sophia. And she had left her home in Lusignan, and now she is missing. The mother can't get in touch with her, and when she do answer her phone, she's lying.
While it's something tragic that happened there and it could happen anywhere, he needs to realize that there's most Guyanese right now that barely have any perishables in their kitchen, let alone non-perishable that they stock up for later.
Going smooth. Guyana and Suriname were in talks with China, and China was supposed to be financing the bridge. Now fast forward today in 2026, Suriname seems to have other ambitions and other ideas.
Somebody tag Kevin. Somebody tag Kevin. I know how your name pronounced, if it's Kevin Lomiria or I know Bright Boy. But I see you make a video saying that the government of Guyana should do something about me. You listen to any other post that I post, or you just political?
Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried.
Neighbors, let me start the things about when let's start the things TV. It's your boy Fire Feelings in the building. How you guys doing, man? It's Monday, definitely the 6th of July. Hope everybody doing great, everybody doing fine. Welcome to a fresh upload of a fresh update. Welcome back to the channel. As you see how we start the video, as you will see how we start the upload, you know with the pop bubble, you know with the shnout on the plate, and you absolutely, definitely, positively know what they're on the menu. So don't move and go nowhere. Make sure you stick around to the end of the content to get every little piece of detail that we're going to be definitely dropping today. Drop those comments, give the video a like, run up the likes on this video here, and definitely feel free to give the video a hype. Alright guys, you know the code, you know what's up. See what's going on. We're not going to waste no time. Let's jump into these topics that we got for you, quick and fast. Let's get this.
Anyway, I'm Guyana, me can go. Mommy coulda hope and pray like Movado. Dancing scandal, hey, dancing scandal. You don't know, quite representing for Let's Talk the Things TV, tuning for your latest news in entertainment, anything. The hottest thing on YouTube right now. Let's Talk the Thing TV.
Web viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel, man. Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing fine. Today, definitely, we're going to kick it off with this young man right here. Definitely whereby police brutality is still crazy. Y'all could imagine the people still getting licks. People still get, what really going on with the police? Them in Guyana. They ain't changing, they ain't done it. Come on, guys. Anyway, let me hear what happened to this young man here, so as we go into the upload. Let's get it.
Hey, good night to everybody. And everybody know me as Mark, as a tattoo man. Yesterday I was take out my wife, and was she board there. I was at the bar to get a little fine drinks. After then, we leave from the bar and we go down to Comako. That great car drop me down to Comako. Yeah, I remember she was a little tipsy. When me down Comako, you know when you just want to sit down. And you sit down. And she end up sit down. She's like far back. Me now, my mother is my wife. Me now, end up like pulling sheep for high shop. I said we gotta go home. And as a family man, you're trying to meet home. I'm trying to meet on 2 o'clock. Less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. Police roll up on me. The man then ask me what going on, what happened. If you know something happened to you, something happened to you. My wife, nothing. The man start beating me. I'm high up, latch down, cuff, choke. We had 4 officers. Two is senior officers and 2 is juniors. When I say junior means it's rookie. They're from Magnum. They come over here for the cash job. Right? These officers treat me like a real dog.
So show them what them do, brother.
As you can see, I can show you the force. This is my teeth. One they kick out my teeth. And you show my mouth. And then one mouth, I'm going to show my face. This is my face. And as you see, I can't see my left eye. Everything is dark. And second thing, my head. And third thing in my back. And show the back. Let me see. And I can show you, right? I went in the surgery, right? And I tell these officers I was in the surgery and I just recovered. If you wanna assist me, I'm gonna show you how I'm surgery because I don't want nobody to feel here like it. Right? If you know surgery I do, I'm in foot, bro. And I get the first shot. Yeah, at least, calling on the assistant and leader police. I'm finally leader for me and try to do the little assist, come in, you know, assist me, nobody in the bigger who look out for me and thing.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just now heard the young man with what he's saying basically with the police brutality that still continues in our beautiful country, Guyana. You know the code, you know what's up. I want to know from you guys in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this is, because to see that how the police just roll up just to try and start sharing licks is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? The police is not asking no questions. These guys are just doing whatever they want to do, and it's crazy. Real talk. But let me know in the comment section what's your thoughts on this. Anyway, we got a young lady with a story here. Viewers and subscribers, take a listen.
So the government of Guyana wants Guyanese to get non-perishables to donate to the people of Venezuela. Now, while it's something tragic that happened there and it could happen anywhere, he needs to realize that there's most Guyanese right now that barely have any perishables in their kitchen, let alone non-perishable that they stock up for later. People don't have money like that in Guyana. Like, what the hell? Which half of the people he's living amongst? I forget, his kitchen and his pantry is well stocked. He don't, just give them what you have. Raise the fundraiser, the extravagant lavish party you guys throwing to raise money. Just do that. You know, you could raise $10 million in a day. Why are you asking people to give what they don't even have? And I saw something on the news about him building homes for people in Jamaica for a natural disaster. 300 home or something. I mean, I was hoping it was fake news, but it doesn't look like it. I don't know. But if it is true, look after your own people first, President Ali, because you know very well you cannot be living in Guyana, running a country, and not knowing that majority of Guyanese people don't have their own homes. Everybody crying out about the rent. Landlords in Guyana renting places for a lot of money, and the places is run down things. Not for your landlord, know what I'm talking about. You know that your own people don't have their own homes. You know how many single mothers don't have a place to call their own? Not for them in abusive relationship and all kind of situationship and have nowhere to go because they have no place of their own. Go look after your own people. Look after your own people first. Put your people first. That's what you have to do. That's what you do as a leader. Your people first. Not go in and give Harry, Larry, and Barry, and then Guyanese people can't get nothing. When a foreign person come from England or American or nationals and stuff go, they get in lands. Them Chinese and Brazilians and everybody get in lands in Guyana. Guyanese now waiting 10 plus years to get them land. I know why saying we applied for land years and years ago, and still nothing ain't come yet. So look after your own people first. Yeah, backwards, and the people that supporting y'all, like them and all, is like what Jagdev said. Enough stupid people in this country. The man right, because I don't see. I can't see what these people doing. Y'all get little chum change here and there, and y'all feel, oh, they're doing enough. They could do more. Cash grant ain't nothing. Yes, what they're doing for the school children is good. Prayer Management did well with that. That is good. But everything else, do better. Better infrastructure. You're building this and you're building that here and there, and nothing in there in the proper order. Nothing in up to standard. You ain't gotta worry about them things because you get it on lockdown. You and your parties and everybody with your high salary. Majority of people in Guyana are making over 150 to 160,000 Guyana dollars a month. You gotta pay rent, you gotta buy grocery, you gotta pay light bill, water bill, internet bill, phone bill, and still get passage to go back to work. They get children to feed. Even if 2 person working in a house with 150, just $300,000 a month. Rent in Guyana right now, I see them calling $100, $200, $300,000 a month for places that they're calling US prices for these places. My mortgage is cheaper than a lot of those places that you get over there for apartments, 2-bedroom apartments, 1 toilet. And if you see the places what they get. Build houses for your single mothers them. Build houses for the poor people them. It had a man the other day living out an elderly man living out of a old parked vehicle. You can't be serious. Like this is so freaking aggravating. Enough of y'all is like say, oh yeah, living overseas, yeah, don't. That's for another day for y'all, because enough of y'all like the suffering and like taking and accepting things. Enough of y'all in travel don't go places, don't see how better it could be, and what these people just stifling y'all down. It could be better. It could be so much better. Trinidad, Barbados, all them other small countries, smaller than Guyana, don't have Guyana resources, doing better. Come on, y'all learn, read, Google, use ChatGPT for something else other than AI and filters. I said my piece for this afternoon.
Big up to the sister in my car. The sister, you know what she is saying. You understand? And I think we spoke about that on a live right here on Let's Start the Things TV, whereby we heard that the president was building 300 houses for the Jamaican, you know what I mean? Because you know in Jamaica, Guyana and Jamaica got a thing. So you can't really speed, you know what I mean? And it's a scene, you know what I mean? But still, like she said, do for people them back home before you do, you know? Dance a yard before you dance abroad, Mr. Ali. It's simple. Yeah, man, it's common sense. You know what I mean? Because a lot of persons still want home, a lot of persons homeless. There's a lot of things going on. It's crazy. So, you know what I mean? I know you could do better. Please, we asking you, man. Try to do better for the people, them, bro. Because it's a normal. Straight up. Anyway, we got Eternity Enterprise 21. And again, with the government. Viewers.
Guyanese brothers and sisters at home and abroad. Guyana and our neighbor would have been in talks about a joint development venture of a Quarantine River Bridge. Now, this river bridge was aimed to physically link Guyana to Suriname, replacing an age-old, slow ferry system with continuous overland travel. The bridge was supposed to be 3.1 kilometers long and had an estimated cost of $236 million US. Now, this joint venture was initiated way back in 2020. In 2022, they had a feasibility study done, and everything was going smooth. Guyana and Suriname were in talks with China, and China was supposed to be financing the bridge. Now, fast forward today in 2026, Suriname seemed to have other ambitions and other ideas. Recently in the news, ministers of the Surinamese government would have prompted in their parliament that Suriname intends to move ahead with the construction of the new quarantine bridge by themselves, and they're even considering adding a toll to the bridge. Now we're going to read some of this article, brothers and sisters. Now this is a Kiskidi Watch article. For those of you who don't know, Kiskidi Watch is the online platform for Stabroek News. The Suriname government has decided to build the planned bridge over the Quarantine River itself. Minister Stephen Shang of Public Works and Spatial Planning OWRO announced Monday evening in the National Assembly that Suriname will finance the bridge 100% itself, according to the Surinamese outlet Star News. Now, Suriname seems to have a lot of money laying around. But let's read and continue. If confirmed, this would be a major shift from the earlier arrangement where Suriname and Guyana had moved in the direction of joint financing of the project and an immediate order to proceeding with the project. An immediate order. Because of course, if you want to build a bridge to connect two countries, both countries definitely got to be in total agreement. Because you can't just connect your country to a country without total agreement. So this will definitely be a major order, immediate. Indeed, for a long period of time, Suriname had been unable to commit to financing its portion of the bridge because of international financial structures on its debt loan. Suriname is, however, expecting massive oil revenue in the coming years from offshore oil. Star News said the Minister Sheng made the announcement during the discussion of his ministry's budget. He responded to questions from VHP leader Ashish Gajadian about the state of affairs surrounding the bridge between Suriname and Guyana. According to the minister, the government has decided to take the financing entirely on its own account. The government has decided to self-finance the bridge 100%, Shang said. According to the report, he added that depending on the chosen financing structure, a new tender procedure will probably be necessary. The minister, Shang, said that several financing models are still being investigated. Amongst other things, the possibility of tolls are looked at. Several models have been discussed, including with regard to tolls. Everything is still open. All models are being reviewed together with the Ministry of Finance, Shang said. Well, this has to be a huge slap in the face to the government of Guyana and to the Guyanese people. For the Surinamese government to be discussing with the Guyana government on a joint venture to construct this bridge. It was introduced in 2020. Both governments agreed that they're going to co-finance the project as it's going to connect both countries and bring benefit and development to both countries. This bridge was supposed to connect Mollison Creek, Guyana, to South Drain, Suriname via Long Creek, and would have established a critical missing link in the Pan-Amazon highway network, eventually allowing travelers to drive from Guyana all the way to French Guyana and Brazil. I don't know if it's greed over on the Suriname side when they think about the possibility of how vital this bridge is going to be, considering all that is reported, and they deciding now, they're saying that there might be a toll attached to the bridge. Who's going to control the toll? This is definitely a major order, brothers and sisters. So way back in 2020, the Guyana government and the Suriname government discussed this idea of all the possibilities if they come together in a joint venture and build this new Quarantine River Bridge. They did feasibility studies in 2022. They were in talks with China, trying to get China to finance the bridge. And now all of a sudden Suriname want to finance the entire bridge, brothers and sisters. Now, in order for a bridge to be built connecting two countries, I know for sure that the leadership, the government, and the people of both of those countries have to completely agree, and they got to be in complete agreement. So I will be following up this story, and we're going to hear what develops from this. Mr. President is always ever saying that it's a joint venture, and this is where it's going to be. It has been initiated since 2020, and he is open President Ali already responded and said that it is a joint venture and this is the only way that he is going to agree to the construction of this Quarantine River Bridge. So this is interesting to see where this is going to go, brothers and sisters. But I think it's disingenuous on the side of the Surinamese government, the way that they are acting right now. I don't know, maybe if when these guys were actually in talks, if they didn't ink any formal contract, and in the contract they didn't have clauses to fight against these things. But I'm guessing if there was any contractual agreement, the minister there in Suriname wouldn't say what he said in the National Assembly across there. So, brothers and sisters, what do you guys think this means? Because as you guys know, in recent months, we would have seen articles to where Suriname was moving to try to charge Guyanese vessels up to $2,500 per ship, right? And that cost would even escalate to $5,000 alongside certain specific cargo base levies and all of these type of things. So what do you guys think is really going on between the government of Guyana and the government of Suriname? It seems like one government might be interested in actually connecting the two countries, but the other government interested in safeguarding what can be earned from the proceeds of the construction of this bridge, right? I'm not going to say which government interested in connecting two countries and which one interested in making money off the bridge. I will leave you guys to fill in the blanks there. How do you guys believe this would affect the plans of the People's Progressive Party, Civic, going forward, knowing the amount of expectations and hope that they have for this new Quarantine River Bridge? And the Guyanese people that frequent between Suriname and Guyana and so on, we know that this bridge would be a real benefit to those people. So what do you think? What effects do you think this would have on the relationship between Suriname and Guyana? Share your thoughts in the comments, guys.
Well, basically for me, total thoughts on it is that, like he said, both parties got to see eye to eye. This thing is not a one-side thing. This thing is not Suriname alone. This thing is not Guyana alone. Because remember, you're patching two countries. So if you can't see eye to eye, just let the boat. Just allow the boat. Which we know the bridge building, of course, is going to be put a strain. Persons are going to reach more faster. Things are going to be. But like he said, if a toll is going to be added to the bridge, who's going to control the toll? Both parties got to come together and see what's going on. Put a structure. When this toll price meet up, your boss this money in half. It's simple. I don't feel it's nothing hard for them to come together and say, well, our table going on, boom, 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 because it's still beneficial for all to the country. But still at the end of the day, like my boy said, what really could have caused this? Because if you and Guyana already talk about this, them time there, and now 2026, you decide to say you want fun, you gonna build the bridge. How you building the bridge yourself? You gotta build a bridge you're going halfway. You can't build a bridge you're going from you to we by yourself. We don't want you connect no bridge. If you building the bridge yourself, we ain't want no connection to the bridge. Keep your bridge. It's best the ferry walk. There's how I seen it. It's best the ferry walk. Cause there's total stupidness. If I see president, bro, if me, you can't see eye to eye or whatever is it, you cannot fund no bridge by yourself. No man, put in the middle of the sea so people could drive, see what's going on, and round the boat and they could go back. Just do that. Don't bring it straight to Guyana. This is all what I just saying. If I wrong, I could be. But I feel I'm right. Drop your comments in the comments section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. Cause this crazy, I swear. Anyway, we got a man called who? Darwin best getting some fire from this one is I can't remember the name. You know them jackass, but I don't really remember them name.
Good morning to my viewers and listeners. Right? Today I'm making this video to highlight something in Mr. Doran Best's video that he posted of the young man. I'll tap the video at the top of the screen here. So, Doran, is it that you want to be a politician or you want to be a content creator? Because it seems to be this seems to go together for you guys. You have the fugitive offender doing the same thing. He's more into content creation than politics. So you got to look at your scene first when you're doing content creation. You got to make sure your background is safe, the part that you are walking is clear. You got to make sure that the environment is, is somewhat a reflection of what you're trying to identify. So you went there to identify the living condition of this man and compare to the government trying to build a house for Jamaicans and so on. But this in your video shows that this guy is very comfortable. He's so comfortable that he could afford to drink beer, XM rum, Black Label, Guinness, Rude Boy, everything that relates to him enjoying life is in your video that you post. It is sad that you guys are so after creating content rather than doing political work, that it makes politics look like a content creator on a theater. If you want to go into acting, you go do a gold scholarship as it relates to acting. You go and do something in culture. Go and do some course. But if you're into politics, you have to be able to make sure that whatever you're highlighting reflect the intent.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just don't heard what you're saying, let me know where's your thoughts in the comment section, because at the end of the day, that don't mean somebody living comfortable because you see Banks Beer, Rude Boy, you see in wherever Barkle is there. That is somebody that is depressed. They're going through a lot. Persons that go through a lot intend to drink a lot. You know what I mean? So to me, could got two friends who come over and them man was holding it with you. And days how come you don't know a brother see a brother and know a brother going through ever. And just try to make a brother humble himself, you know what I mean? I rather know you there drinking and the guy and kill, rob and steal. You get where I'm coming from? On a real life level. Because they got so much persons going through so much thing, they can't hold it. They must do things. He is a total hypocrite. Now I can understand when you're talking about the background, but we don't got time with background and with this. We highlighting everything. Your side, man. You don't know how this man days really go. Make his drink. You don't know if this man is eat more than he drink. We ain't got time with them, man. Sometimes this man whole career or life could change if he get healthy, house bill, wherever is it. You know what I mean? We're not here to judge at the end of the day. This is all I say. But let me know in the comment section what's your thoughts definitely on this. You understand? Anyway, as we continue.
A video like this is very hard. Sometimes you don't find the correct words to say. So I'm gonna be as blunt as possible. This child, her name is Anissa, also known as Sophia. And she had left her home in Lusignan and now she's missing. The mother can't get in touch with her. And when she do answer her phone, she's lying. Whoever have this child, and if you see this video, please send the child home. Go and talk to the family members and y'all sort out things privately. Don't keep people children in your home. Now not a long time. We're buying y'all run away and people have left them. Police involved, social worker involved, and jail timer involved. Send this child home. And little girl, if you see this video, you have your whole life for buys. Now it's time for books. Go home. Your mother worried about you. Go home, start your school when school start back, and you have your whole life to do what you want to do. Get an education. A man will use you, abuse you, and refuse you. But your books will never do that. You will get an education. You will stand on your 2 feet when hardship come. A man is only for soft time, not hard time. Go home, Anissa.
Well, excuse me laughing, but we just a joy. No, she missing. They call she, and we should just know say, she lying. This is right? Am I hearing right or am I hearing wrong? Drop it in the comment section. What is she lying about? She where about? Where she at? Yo, when it comes to these Guyanese kids, them is do the craziest thing. I don't understand how you could run away from a house where you know you secure more than a banner whispering you is what, baby, I love you and I'm gonna protect you. He ain't gonna protect you. First thing first, you're underage. Second, you're gonna go and get breed underage. Now, from then now, he can manipulate you, or your brain's gonna get like manipulated automatically, because guess what? You're gonna be scared to go home, to talk to your parents, them, for all these kind of things, for guide you through the pregnancy, because you know you ain't even supposed to get pregnant around this time here. So as a teenager, as a child still. If he was a man and he did love you, and this is any little girl or out there wrong, like my daughter age 13, go straight up to when it's time for your tech, where you got tech, listen me. If he love you, he can say what's going on. I love you, but go home. We can deal, but I want you to go home. I want you to go through where you gotta go through. You see, any man try to make you run away from your home to be underneath him, he doesn't love you. That's not love. That's not love. I'm telling you guys. You know what I mean? This is not love. Straight up. But let me know in the comment section what's your thoughts on that. Now before we leave out here, we got one Alright, my boy Pondy Rampage against Sadman Pondy. You know, I don't remember his name. But it seems like Kevin Larno. Definitely saw his video. I had something to say. I'm definitely gotta check to see. I mean, by say what's going on. Like, let you know how I stay or how me think go. Viewers, take a listen.
Somebody tag Kevin. Somebody tag Kevin. I know how your name pronounced, if it's Kevin Lomirio or I know Bright Boy. But I see you make a video saying that the government of Guyana should do something about me. You listen to any other post that I post, or you just political? Because I post a lot of posts that the police ain't taking me report, the law system violate me, the court system violate me, the hospital system violate me, the health center violate me, I ain't get medical from the police. You follow my story? Because I was following your story, I realized that you were sentenced and you still on the road. Not just that you were sentenced and you're still on the road, you're running a stink mouth. That is the funny thing, that you're running a stink mouth and you're supposed to be in jail. Why? How you could actually speak about my story without speaking about the law violation, how the law violated me? You one-sided. You actually licking the PPPBT and kissing your wife with the same mouth? Eh? Woman is really take some disrespect. You going home and kiss your wife when you don't lick the PPPBT, because it's clear you're licking the PPPBT if you don't want to hold them at fault for what they do with me. You don't even believe in no God. You don't even believe in yourself. You don't even believe in justice. Because if you could hear me story months in, months out, with why we went through the law, and you just select a part of my video alone, and you start pronouncing that, why don't you speak about your sentence in white mouth? Why don't you speak about this? Why don't you go and spend your time, if you believe in the court system? If you're the most disrespectful person in Guyana, Kevin. You're the most disrespectful person in Guyana, because, as I say, you don't only get sentenced and they're on the road. You're running your stink mouth with a white mouth. A stink mouth with a white mouth. And you're doing it on camera. You imagine though, how you disrespectful. You ain't even hiding and talking. You opening a stink white mouth to talk about me. Part of me that could make you look good or sound good. Because you're there with the law. You're there with the government. So how you could actually die in politics and you ain't thinking about the people? That is why you ain't going nowhere in politics. That's why you're getting 2 and 3 likes, because everybody see that you got a demon point you, because how you could actually favor the government so much that you could just people go in a my video and pick out the part that is threatening the government, and you pick out the part that the government didn't take you over a charge, which is a criminal offense. You didn't see the part that the government bore you with needle without testing it. You didn't see the part the government sent you to jail and tell you that you can't get a lawyer. You didn't see the part the government lied to you, and the list goes on. The police cuff me, break me teeth. You don't understand nothing more going on. You just take the government side because you want to beat it to lick, because you have a tongue and a white mouth. Kevin, you for real? Kevin inbox me and apologize to me, you know. Because when people talk ill about me got the same thing for happen to them, you know. Right?
Well. Kevin. Mr. Kevin Larno. What are you doing? What, like Lyric said, Daddy, what you doing? It kills me out. Anyway, Kevin on the rampage again. Remember, let me know what's your thoughts in the comment section. I know how it goes already. We bring this house, we bring it every time. You know what I mean? I know we're going now with Kevin, but you don't know. This dude is reaching places with his video. He talks about everybody. So they can't say, if it's one thing, right? They can't say that he ain't talking about nobody else. AP and you and the win party getting carried. The man said, oh, he said to Mohammed Mordy, friend and all them. See the man tackling every one of them. Man ain't playing them game. So nobody think it's no one-sided thing. Yeah, must be crazy. People we can't say though. Them can't say that all this man one-sided. They can't say this is cybercrime. Anyway, guys, it was a pleasure being here with you. This is we're going to pull the curtains down. Like I said, if you watch the video so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button and put your post notification bell on so you'll be notified when we drop a new upload or when we go live. You know the code already. All right, run up the likes on this one here, sir. Definitely we got at least 250 to 300 likes. Definitely drop those comments, like I said. All right, until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. Do have a wonderful Monday. Yes, guys, you know the code already. We out. See you.